Let's go to one of the biggest stars in boxing right now. He returns to action finally on February 22nd, his first fight under the Riyadh season umbrella, the first fight under the Matchroom umbrella for him as well after a long run with Top Rank. He's one of our own from Brick City, from Newark, representing New Jersey. And first time for me getting the opportunity to speak to him. Very excited about this. Let's say hello to Shakur Stevenson, kind enough to join us. Hey, Shakur, how's it going, my man? Thanks for joining us.
What's good? What's good, my guy?
It's good to talk to you. I appreciate this. I know it's been a very busy day for you. You were just at the press conference, and so let's get into it. Your opponent, Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield, not in attendance. What's your response to this? What's your reaction?
I think he's getting a little bit scared. I think that Butterflies is hitting him right now. He's having the biggest fight of his career. He's trying to find any way out, and I just pray he come to the fight and show up on February 22nd.
Did you know about this in advance?
Nah, I just found out when I came to the press conference. They said something about his signature on his passport, but on my way here, when they said something about my signature on my passport, I just signed it right there. So I was very confused.
He tweeted something. I don't know if you saw it. He said, "It's amazing the length opponents go to try to sabotage a camp. None of you will stop this fight or us winning the belt. We know who the snake is now. Back to the camp and the new." What is he talking about? Is he saying that there's like a spy in his camp or something?
I don't know. I have no clue. I'm in England right now, so I have no clue what he's talking about. I think the kid is a little delusional. So prayers up for him, but I just hope he show up.
Were you annoyed that he didn't show? Every other opponent was there. Every other matchup was there, and you're left without a dance partner, if you will. Did that annoy you? You have to come all the way in the middle of camp to England. Did this annoy you?
Yeah, it kind of annoyed me a little bit, but I'm a true professional, so it just shows that he's not a true professional. I'm a true professional. I show up, I do what I'm supposed to do, and come fight night, it'll be the same way.
A lot of people were surprised when this matchup was announced, not because it's not a great matchup, but they thought that maybe it was a little early for him to fight someone like you early in his career. Were you surprised that he accepted it?
Yeah, I was very surprised. Honestly, I'm the one who pushed for it. I'm the one who made this fight happen. I told him that if Zepeda didn't want to fight me, I'll fight him. So he been talking a lot of crap, and now he got to stand on everything he said.
Is that why you pushed for it? Because he's been talking a lot of crap about you?
Yeah, when somebody call your phone, a lot of people could ignore it. Somebody in my stature, somebody in my shoes could ignore it, keep it moving, and go fight bigger and better fights. But when everybody don't want to fight you, I'd rather just answer the phone call and show people that they not who they say they are.
Do you enter this fight, Shakur, with a chip on your shoulder? Let's be honest. A lot of people have been taking shots at you over the past year. Do you feel like you have something to prove?
For sure. Yeah, a lot of people kind of turned their back on me. They don't talk bad about me. They act like I'm not the guy who I've been my whole career. So this is not my first time in this position. I done been here before. Now I'm just trying to show people who I really am.
Why do you think so many people turn their back on you? Why do you feel this way?
I think, people just pick their favorites, and when they got a favorite, they feel like they can't like other fighters. So if my style is not the same as the style that they like, they're going to try to talk bad on my style and act like I'm not the guy. So I think that's what it comes with.
Yeah,
And I'm too dominant. Like, I'm very dominant in the boxing ring.
sure. And is that sometimes a blessing and a curse?
It's like,
Go ahead.
yeah, it is. Because it's when you're watching basketball and the team goes up 30, and it's exciting to watch them go up 30, but after 30, it's like you turn off the TV, you turn off the channel because it's not exciting to watch somebody be so dominant. So it's the same thing with me. Like, I go up 30 in my fights, and all you want to see is a knockout. And if the knockout don't happen, it's like it's not entertaining. It's not no challenge for the guy that he's fighting. And I just make it look too easy.
Okay. People used to criticize Floyd about this, Floyd Mayweather, not Schofield, saying, that he was too boring, but it was because he was so dominant. Do you think that you're dealing with the same thing?
Yeah, like if I go in there and a guy land a shot on me in like the first round, I think that everybody will be thrilled and
Yeah.
to the edge of their seat, and it'll be like very entertaining. But like I don't get touched, so it kind of make people mad.
hmm Obviously, the one that everyone wants to see is Tank, and I know you've been asked a bunch about him over the past weekend. Can I ask you this? Why does he seem to get so upset when people ask him about you? At that press conference, he was like, "Who's that? Who's that? What has he done? What has he done?" He seemed very aggravated by the mere mention of your name, which is crazy because I mean, you guys have been, you've been at the top for a long time. You're not some kid. It's a fight that people have discussed. Why do you think he gets so upset at just the question being asked?
I think he's like a guy that he don't want to share the spotlight. When my name is asked, it seems like he get very frustrated in his feelings, and he just got to live with it until he fight me. So, um, if he feel that way, I think we should fight. Get it off your chest.
Do you believe him when he says he's going to retire this year?
It's business.
Sorry, I lost you there. What did you say?
I say it's really like not none of my business. I try to like stay out of the things that don't really got nothing to do with me. So if he do, good for him. If he don't, good for him too.
Okay. True or false? Before your career is over, you will fight Tank.
True.
All right. So he's not going to retire.
We got to see.
Yeah. Is that if you had one fight to pick? Like, will you be upset if by the time your career is done and you have many years left, if that's the one that doesn't happen? Would that be the top of the wish list for you?
Yeah, I'd be very upset if that fight don't happen, just because of the fact that this a fight that I know been my dream fight for a long time. I've been ready to prove who I am to the world by beating him. So yeah, I'll be kind of upset, but I don't need him either. So it's a two-way street.
Yeah. He went on a social media storm, if you will, over the weekend about everyone being at this Ring magazine thing and that he wouldn't be there. He wouldn't, kiss the ring, so to speak. Have you seen some of these posts by him, and what do you make of his stance towards being involved?
I mean, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I don't kiss the ring either. I'm a man. I go by honor and respect. Right now it's a business and a business opportunity. So somebody offers some business, I'll take it. But um, I mean, that's how he feel. That's how he feel. But truthfully, I ain't with that kissing the ring either.
How did you enjoy or not enjoy the event on Saturday? It was like every single famous boxer on the planet, other than maybe a couple, were in attendance under one roof. Did you like being a part of that?
Yeah, I love being a part of it. I thought it's amazing that Turkey kind of put them awards together. It was like watching like the VMAs or something
Yeah.
like that, but actually being there and getting credit for like the stuff that boxers did and boxers do, and I appreciate it.
Did you meet anyone that you've never met before that you've looked up to, admired, respected?
Yeah, I met Usyk. Usyk. He kind of got a lot of great energy, so I was just watching his vibe and his energy, and I like me and him.
Your relationship with Turkey, how would you describe it?
It's a business relationship, and actually, Turkey is a lot cooler than like people think. People kind of make these bad thoughts about him, but I think he's a good guy.
What about that photo there? You, Turkey, and Canelo? I mean, come on. That's legendary
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, I had walked up and they was already talking, and yeah, it was a good vibes. Canelo said stuff to me. Turkey started talking to me, and it was a good energy.
I mentioned that you have maybe a chip on your shoulder, something to prove. It's also your first fight with Matchroom. Do you feel like you have something to prove regarding like, hey, the investment you're making in me is worthwhile, top rank? You guys made a mistake. I know you left, you made the decision, but everyone wants to have a good first impression, right? Do you feel that as well?
Yes, for sure. Honestly, I'm coming to steal a show. I think I want to be the fight that everybody talk about. A lot of people been talking bad about me through these last couple months, but come February 22nd, I hope they have the same energy.
Um, Ultimately, who comes like when you start thinking about people that have been talking about who's let's name some names. Who's on the top of the list? Who do you need to shove it down their throat?
I'm gonna go with like a Tim Bradley, probably one. It's so many people. I don't even want to give everybody the fame. I don't
Yeah.
want to say everybody's name, but I'm gonna throw Tim Bradley #1 on my list.
The former boxer, now top rank broadcaster for ESPN. He's been critical of you, and you feel like it's been unfair.
I mean, I think some of it is fair and then some of it is unfair, but honestly, I think he kind of just like over dramatic and he kind of makes it a lot worse than what it is. So I'm gonna shut him up too, though. He gonna see.
Ultimately, why was it time to leave Top Rank?
I think their vision just wasn't the same as my vision. I kind of look at myself a certain way, and I know that I'm gonna be one of the biggest stars and one of the best fighters in the sport of boxing. So I don't think that they had the same vision for me, but I appreciate them for everything they did so far in my career. So
Okay, and it obviously came down to Eddie, but was it down to Eddie and someone else? Who are you weighing at the 11th hour? Who are you deciding between?
yeah, it probably was Eddie, maybe even Top Rank too. I still had that deal on the table with them, but honestly, it just like the way that it ended and the way that they try to like turn the public against me, it kind of turned me off and made me not want to go with them. So Eddie was kind of like one of the main choices.
Okay, and as far as fighting back home in Newark, are there any plans of that in 2025? Obviously, first one's in Riyadh. Are there any talks of you returning home to Jersey?
Yeah, it depends. Like if one of these big name fighters want to pull up to my hometown, but um, if not, then no. But it all depends. I want the biggest and best fights available right now. So
Yeah. So how many are you hoping to get in 2025? Two, three? What are we thinking? Because you're fighting pretty early. Three. And if you
three.
can lay them out, it's obviously Kid Austin on the 22nd, and who would be the next two?
Lomachenko and then Tank.
How confident are you to getting the Lomachenko fight?
Not very confident. I think he's scared. I had sparred him a while back, and I think he's been scared ever since.
Really? And would Top Rank be an issue in making that fight?
Yeah, they will definitely get in the way of the fight too. So
No.
my hopes are very low for it. But I mean, with Turkey, I think he can make a lot of things happen. So hopefully it can.
So obviously we know about Tank. If it's not Lomachenko for the second fight, who would it be?
Zepeda.
Okay.
William Zepeda. Zepeda is a good fighter, so I would love to beat him up too.
I feel like that would be a possibility, right? He's with Golden Boy.
Yeah, but he's been running for me for a minute, so it's kind of I'm kind of skeptical about that fight too.
Why is everyone running from you?
Because people don't want to go in a fight to where they know that they're gonna lose, and I think a lot of people know when they sign up to fight me that they are gonna lose. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, so they don't feel like they have a chance.
And they feel like you're gonna clown them.
Embarrass them is the word.
Okay.
Hit, not get hit, embarrass.
All right. How much longer are you in London for?
I actually leave tomorrow and get back to training camp and get ready for my fight.
Okay. Overall, have you enjoyed all of this, or is it kind of a pain in the middle of training camp?
It's kind of a pain, but it's kind of cool to just be in London and get to see like a new scenery. I kind of ain't leave the country in a long time, so this is my first time leaving the country in a minute. So
Okay. And just curious, Tyson Fury today announced his retirement. You calling cap or no cap?
nah, I'm not calling cap. I think he's ready to give it up, and I think that he had a tremendous career, one of the best heavyweights to do it, and respect to him.
With an AJ fight that close, you think he's walking away?
I think he made a lot of money. I think he's like in it for the biggest and best fights, but he made so much money where he could just sit down and chill and relax.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll take you. I'll take your word for it. Great to have you. One last question before I let you go, Shakur. I don't know if you can hear me because you froze up. Can you hear me or no? Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know, like why.
It's
Yeah, I
probably
can
because
hear
you're
you.
in transit. I always wanted to ask you this. Your name, Shakur. Were you named after Tupac Shakur?
Yes, I was named after Tupac Shakur.
That's
Sure.
amazing. What's the story there? Like, where'd you get where did it come from?
My mother was a big Tupac fan. Actually, like when I was growing up, that's all she really used to play. But yeah, she loved Tupac, and I'm named after him. So
I love it. I love it. I always wanted to ask you that. Great stuff, Shakur. Thanks for doing this in transit. Appreciate it, and good luck to you on February 22nd.
Thank you.
All right, there he is, Shakur Stevenson, one of the best and brightest young stars. He was asked about Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield, not attending at the press conference today. We have that clip from just about 30 minutes ago, I think it was. Do we have that? Yeah?
Yep.
Here it is.
He's been calling you out. Not a lot of people call you out, but he has. Has he made a bit of a mistake?
Yeah, he definitely made a mistake. He's a good young fighter, hungry fighter, but I hope he still take the fight. I mean, I'm kind of worried because he's not here. I was kind of excited to see him.
Do you have a message for him? Because I'm sure he'll be watching somewhere.
Don't get butterflies and pull out the fight, Floyd. I know it's a hard time. I know you're dealing with a lot, but just show up.
Well, there you have it. Shakur Stevenson. Thanks for watching this video. Hey, before you go, do me a favor, hit that sub button, give us a thumbs up, hit the little bell thingy as well. Leave us a nice comment or two. We appreciate you all very much.